Hello everybody, this is Pigtail Bob here, and welcome back to Train Simulator 3, where today we'll be taking a look at the Pigtail line. Yeah, it's just yet another German route here in the world of Train Simulator 3. Pro Train had blessed us with another one. I think this is the sixth German route that is now released for Train Simulator 3. And it's actually, at the moment, this is the most recent German route to be released. There hasn't been one in a little while, so I'm not sure when the next one is coming, but here it is, the Pigtail line, the sixth German add-on to be released for Train Simulator 3. As of the making, it is just the sixth one. As for a seventh one, there hasn't actually been one that's been released as of the making of this video, so that's a bit interesting. So here we are then, the Pigtail line. It's it's an interesting route to say the least. Not a lot of stuff, as you can see. This is kind of all of everything that you get. So I guess now we'll begin to get a bit deeper into what is going on with this route. Before we get started, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Okay, so as usual, let's start with all the rolling stuff they get with this add-on. Starting with the locomotive here in this add-on, the only locomotive in this add-on. There's the BR 50.35 steam locomotive. Yeah, 50.35. I don't know why it's 50.35, but whatever. There's the Class 50 engine, which is, German, of course. I believe it's the third or fourth steam engine, or that is German here in Train Simulator 3. But yeah, yet another German steam engine is in Train Simulator 3 in this add-on. Of course, you have the tender as well. And red wheels, as is pretty common on most German steam engines. Nice looking model. I like it a lot. Let's take a look inside the cab. Gotta wait for it to load in. Yeah, loading is pretty slow in this game. The cab doesn't quite look as nice as the exterior. It's kind of old. In fact, I think this E2 engine here in Train Simulator 3 actually makes this thing look better and more up to date than it actually is. But yeah, Class 50 steam engine. Turn the lights if we can. Nope, the lights are broken for now, so let's do the whistle. Okay, a very good whistle in this one. That's even got a bell. Okay. Huh. That whistle might actually be the cleanest one in this entire game. Alright. There it is, Class 50 steam engine. Up next, we have some passenger coaches, which of course are German, and these coaches are the DB Obenbauwagen type coach. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but here it is, new type of coach here in Train Simulator 3. This first one here is the AB3YG-1. I believe this is a first class coach. Looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. As far as a passenger view, this thing does in fact have a passenger view, which looks pretty nice. Yeah, so look at this. This is, that's the passenger view of the, I believe was the first class version of this coach. Following it is, I believe it's a second class coach. This is the B3YG-1. So that is this guy. I think this is just the same type of coach, but of course it's second class, so it's a little bit more cheap in here. But as second class is, interior looks pretty nice though. I like it. Up next is the BD3YG-1. I think this is some sort of mail carrier or something. It's another second class coach. I'm not sure what's the purpose of this coach. Doesn't have a passenger view, this one, so it's got a door in the middle though. So yeah, not sure what the purpose of this coach is or what it's supposed to be. So if there's any German rail fans out there who would know, please let me know. And finally, we have the Dienst type coach. That's what it is. No letters and numbers, just the word Dienst. I believe this is like some sort of tools car. some sort of track inspection vehicle, not a passenger coach. Although, well, I mean, technically it's a passenger coach, but it's been converted to be something a bit different. No passenger view in this one. It's just a passenger view of one of the other coaches. But there you go. That is the tools car, I guess. And that is pretty much all four different types of the Umbau wagon, which is I think, yeah. So these coaches, I believe, are only available in this add-on. They're not featured in any of the other German add-ons. Actually, I think this entire package is all just exclusive to this DLC. Here's another one. So this one is I don't think this one actually is on a particular train. In fact, I actually noticed that this thing here is actually a scenery asset. This is the, this one's a mouthful, the DB PWGS14 PWG PR14. Yeah, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers from this one. This one's got Hanover though, so I guess this is a wagon that may have worked at in the bit of Hanover, Germany, way back in the day. And yeah, so this wagon, you can put it down on the track, and and you can attach it to your train or something. But as far as the scenarios here in Train Simulator 3, it's actually not used on a consist. It's actually parked on the siding, which we may see in this video. But if you really want to use it as a actual brake van, you can. So that is everything that you get here in the PT Pigtail line. All exclusive stuff to this add-on. However, before we actually get into the scenarios, there's one more thing I actually want to show you. Oh, that's the scenarios, which we'll look at in just a second. But there's the Amtrak P42 DC number 100. I'm gonna put this down now because, well, it's very loud, and I didn't want to drown out the noise of the train with everything. But yeah, this is in Trainz 3 now. Yeah. I know this has nothing to do with this add-on, but I just noticed this was in my collection today, so I figured, well, I better show it. So this here, this is the Amtrak P42 locomotive for those who are not familiar, and this is the older P42 locomotive here in Trainz. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing here because so there is a P42 locomotive here in Train Simulator 3, but it's a newer, better version made by Jointed Rail. And I actually drove that one in just the last Train Simulator 3 video when I drove the Amtrak on the Yellowstone Mountain. And I also drove that particular version in the Heartland Flyby that I made last year on the City Country USA. This, though, is an older P42, and it somehow made its way into Train Simulator 3. I don't know what add-on this thing comes in. I just noticed it today. I guess it's in one of the American add-ons, but which one? I have no idea. But here it is. The older Trainz 2012 or 2010 or whatever this year this thing comes from. This older P42 is now in Train Simulator 3. I don't know why. I don't even know what end of this thing comes in, but here it is. So I figured I would just show it off real quick. Let's actually get inside the cab just for the fun of it. Come on. And there it is, the old outdated cab here in the P42 thing, and yeah. This cab looks terrible. Oh boy, yeah, thank goodness the newer Jointed Rail one exists. Let's do some horn action. Nope, that's the lights. What? Hang on. Okay. And there you go. So that's P42, that's in Train Simulator 3 now for some reason. Alright, anyway, let's get back to our German stuff, and let's take a look at the scenarios that are included in this route. Alright, here are all these scenarios I get with the Pro Train Pigtail line. Scenario number 1 is Sprinter, and as is the case with I guess some of the Pro Train routes, you have an English and a German version. So you have the Sprinter 1, which I believe does the full route. Then there's 2 Wiesen, which is I believe this one is a timetable one, so kind of like the old City Country USA one, which is, you know, the Express Passenger one I'm talking about. This is kind of that, I think. Then 2 Blumberg Zulaus, which is just sort of a evening one, and finally Switch Trains, which I believe you actually drive 2 different trains in this one. So that's the 4 pre-scripted scenarios, and there's a bunch of different free drive runs. You have autumn rain, early morning, night, late afternoon, summer rain, and of course whatever other scenarios you decide to make. For today, though, we're going to be doing the scenario titled Sprinter, as this one is just a straight line dash. across the entire route. Which I actually just realized I forgot to show off the route map. Okay, well, we'll do that as soon as we're loaded in. Anyway, today your task is to drive passengers from our starting station, Wiesen via Futzen, it's a bunch of different names, to Blumberg. In addition, a utility car was attached. So we're actually driving all the different coaches they get in this add-on, barring the brake van that I showed at that gray one that I showed. Okay, let's do this. And here we are, as the coal load has just risen to the top. Alright, today your task drive passengers from our starting station to Bumberg. So the car's been taxed. Okay. I have a timetable, this timetable which never works. Alright, we're message you can proceed. Alright. Alright, so up to Futzen. Alright. Actually, let's get some steam engines in action. There's the lights. And here's the route. It's a very twisty one. If we go through here. Oh, that's half of the track doesn't load. But it's a very windy route. Which I think is actually where the name of this route comes from. I believe it's called the Pigtail line because, well, the route itself is in the shape of a pigtail. Alright. Well, here we go then. Now, there's actually a number of different stations on this route. But I believe this one only stops at one intermediate stop, and then that's it, which is ideal for this video, as we can just speed through the route. Well, I mean, it is called Sprinter, so I'm going to sprint across this route. Alright. So here we are then, the PT Pigtail line. I've been meaning to check this one out for a while, but of course there's been a bunch of other content that's been coming out. But your page has been rewarded, and here we are, taking a look at the Pigtail line, the 6th German route here in Train Simulator 3. Let's do a flyby. So maybe we've got some run sounds. Yes. There's our train. Yes. Another very green route as well. Well, I think that is pretty much Germany in a nutshell. Lots of greenery. Very crossing. Yes. So yeah, this is the 6th, I've said that a bunch of times now, but yeah, this is, I've noticed there's been a bit of a theme though, like there's 6 different German routes, but half of them are, I guess, what's part of the PT Alpine Lake series, I guess. But then there's 3 others which are their own thing. There's the, the Eiffel route we looked at late last year. Then there's the Brocken sort of mountain railway, and this. Here's the Brocken railway and this route actually come with rolling stock that's just unique to this particular add-on. Whereas the other ones come with rolling stock that's sort of just broadly available in all 4 of the add-ons, so yeah. Oh, the frames. Yeah, this... Yeah, a lot of these Pro Train routes are not optimized very well, to be honest. It's just pretty laggy. Yeah. Although this game in general isn't optimized that well. I mean, there was an attempt, but it could have been a bit better. You know, the funny thing, I was actually, I went on the Australian route, the SAR Peterborough route, briefly. And the frame rate in that was actually very smooth. So I think Train Simulator 3 can run smoothly on mobile devices, so long as there's like a very small amount of scenery. And in case you're wondering, I'm running this on an iPad Air 4, which is one of the more recent Apple devices. And it's a pretty powerful device. Yeah. Although this route's actually really struggling. I think even if I put an iPad Pro, it would still not get very good frames. I've actually been thinking about getting an iPad Pro at some point so these games can run even better. Although Train Simulator 3 is really the only game that doesn't have the best frame rate, the rest of them run fine. Yeah, a lot of foliage, so this route may not be recommended for lower end devices. Wow, it's bad. Okay. Alright, we're entering a tunnel. We're already in the chase cam. Okay. By the way, it says it's so 20 minutes to get to Fudzin. Well, I think we're gonna get there within like 20 minutes in game time, but it's gonna take longer than the actual time because the frame rate is just bad. Oh, here we're in a tunnel. Alright, well. Just kind of making way through the tunnel now. Yes. But I'm not going like in a twister. Wait, what? Wait, we're approaching the next stop already? Wait, what? It said we had to get there at 8:50. It's only 8:36. What? Is that supposed to happen or what? That's strange. Frame rate's going back down. Where are we in the route, actually? We are... Oh, we're up to Grimmelstoffen. Oh, I thought we were just skipping all the stations. Nope. Yeah, that's cool. Bridge actually just went over. This bridge is pretty cool. Yes. Wow, okay. Yeah, frame rate is not good. This is the actual frames, by the way. This isn't like my recording software and hardware being a little bit strange. This is just how the game runs. So yeah, in case this... So, I guess for anyone out there, in case this is the first ever video that you're watching by me, this is not my recording software or hardware or anything like that. This is the game. It's all gameplay footage, and yep. Nothing I can do about it because there's no graphic settings on this small version. Although it shouldn't need it since, well, you know, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, the bridge. Oh, frames go down again. It's because there's so many trees in the area. If you deleted like half of the trees, this would run a lot smoother. Oh, here we're going to another tunnel. Yeah, this isn't really my kind of route. It's another foresty route, which, it's a route, I guess. I guess if you like slow foresty routes, then yeah, you'll like this one. Actually, this one has a lot of similarities with the PT. Wait, stop! Um. Oh! I forgot about the, I forgot to change the HUD. Whoopsies. Okay, this isn't a station. We're just stopping here just because. Like how it told me that. No, come on. Okay, we're just stopping here just for the heck of it, not for like any actual reason. Okay. Oh, there was a station there, but no, we're just here. Alright, well, I guess we'll just crawl up to this signal. Or this stopping marker. Yeah. Alright. Okay. We've stopped. Now what? Oh, you can proceed. Oh. Okay. Thanks. I also was just gonna pass over on the siding, but this the siding also looks pretty abandoned, so yeah. Okay, so we just stopped there for no reason. Alright. Speed again. Alright, speed. What's the most of that before? Okay, 79%. Come on, no. There we go. Okay, 79, that's the ideal speed setting. And we're back into yet another tunnel. What's the frame rates? Ah, the frame rates are big up in here. I wonder why. You know, I'm not expecting the frame rate to be perfect. It doesn't really need to be. This is a train simulator, after all. But that was not good. Like, come on. Maybe it runs better on like the PC. Like one Pro Train we're developing this route, it ran a lot better. You know, back on like the PC version. And they didn't anticipate that the mobile version isn't as optimized. Like, I think if you just deleted half of the trees or just used more two-dimensional objects, this route would run a lot more smoothly. Just go to the cab. Set the cab. And I believe we're approaching the other tunnel. Yep. Alright. Okay, pretty soon we're approaching our first actual passenger stop of the day. At Fulzin. I don't know how you say that. Bridge. Oh, it's right down there. Hello. Look at that. That was a pretty good shot. Oh, frames. Okay, no, let's go this way. There we go. That's not bad. It's not bad from this angle. Lag. Throwback when I used to play Trainz Classic on a Dell computer way back in the day. And actually, to an extent, playing some other high demanding games on my previous gaming computer. There's a reason I invest into these high-powered devices. Bah. Well, Futon is coming up. Don't know if that's how you actually pronounce that, but hey, I try my best. This road does look pretty amazing, though. Like, the scenery is just nice. Just wish it wasn't hampering the game performance. But yeah, I guess if you like this route for its scenery, then yeah. Well, hello. That looks pretty cool. But I guess in terms of the rolling stock, you don't get very much. I mean, actually, this whole consist that we're pulling here, this is the entire package that you get with its route, plus that great van that I point out, which we may see soon. Yeah, so this scenario is going to take us throughout this entire route, so we'll see that gray van at some point. I just realized there was some other stuff I wanted to show, but I forgot. Oh well, we'll see. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty cool. A bridge that goes over a road. Yes. I like this. This is a very windy route. So yeah, for like windy routes, well, I think that's where the name Pigtail comes from. Like, the reason why it's called the Pigtail line is because the route is like a pigtail. Like, you know how like the tail of a pig is all like curvy and stuff? This is basically that. Well, here we are then, arriving at our first passenger stop of the day. Okay, this thing is very weird. Driving sausages. Very weird driving sausages. Yeah. Which means it drives weirdly. Oh, obviously that's just a probably the easy mode. If I drove this thing in realistic mode, it'd be a lot more, well, realistic, but realistic mode is hard. Alright, here we are at Futzen. Alright. Okay. Our line's clear. So where are we actually in terms of the in terms of about geography? We are now about, oh, we're actually already about halfway. Okay. I think we're allowed to go now. Oh yeah, there's that again. Our next up is Eipfenhofen is next. Where the heck is that at? Eipfenhofen. I think that's... Oh, it's down here. Okay. Alright, 2 more patch stops left. Okay, well, at least now the frame rate's starting to clear up a little bit now that we're in a place with less foliage. Actually, the speed limit goes down to 20 for like a second. Okay, well, we gotta obey that because this game is very stingy when it comes to speed limits. Oh, it's a grade crossing. Really? There's not like I can speed through that either. If I speed through, the game will, well, the game will say, no, you can't do that. Well, here we are then at this grade crossing, I guess. Or level crossing. Trying to go over really slowly. Because reasons. It's not any gates or bells, whatever. It's just 2 signs and then that's it. I hate routes where you have to slow down for a level crossing. Like, just update the infrastructure to, you know, so trains don't have to slow down. I mean, how much would that cost? Alright, wait for the speed limit to go back up now. It has. Oh, to be able to slow it again for level 1. That's when it goes down to 40. Alright. Also good we haven't seen any AI trains, but this entire route is single track, so yeah. Remember just last week when we looked at the Hawes Junction route in Train Simulator 2? And how that one had so much traffic for like a middle of nowhere route? Yeah. This one actually is realistic in terms of how much traffic there is, because there's next to none. So yeah, traffic on this route is so light that it's only single track. So here we are then, just kind of cruising along with nobody to really say hello to. So yeah, but there's basically no AI trains in this scenario, which is understandable again since it's all single track. So it's another German countryside route. You know, when are we gonna get a German route that's more urban? I think a more urban German route would do nicely in this game. I mean, the closest thing that we have to that, I guess, would be like the Europe high speed, and that one's like it's just that one's like sort of like a general high speed route, I guess. And even that one's kind of set in the middle of nowhere. So yeah. Still waiting on the editing tools. Still have no idea when they're coming. Oh, there's an interesting looking bus. Hey, let me see that. Yeah, this bus is kind of modern. Oh, it's got like a whole map on it. Huh. Interesting. Ah, I wrote this some civilization. Yay! Ooh, some pools in next to those houses. Okay, let's slow down now, because we got speed limit reduction. For another stupid grade crossing, are you kidding me? Oh, come on, train, don't need to go this slow. This wasn't even a grade crossing! Oh, I mean, there's signs, but that's it. You want me to slow down for this? Yeah, mama! And then for some reason, the speed limit only goes back up to 40. Huh. Okay. So slow. Oh, there's an interesting this site. There's a house with solar panels. There's some interesting scenery objects on this route. This route has some nice assets that would be actually pretty cool to use if we had a route pillar in this game. Alright, now come up on what's up, Blick. Which we're not stopping at. Here's this marker. So let's get to something in 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, this is located next to a bunch of stuff, actually. Wait, that's someone's house? Does somebody live next to a train station? What? I'd like to live in that house. Into a tunnel once again. I was wondering some tunnel. There's a little space, but there's no track. Interesting. Oh, there's Empenhofen. Epfenhofen. I was get there 9:04. Yeah, I think we're gonna get there a lot sooner. Well, the Sonata is called Sprinter after all. Alright, come on. And there's the other tunnel. This one is very slow though. Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who will enjoy this route. We're about to go through some farmlands. Okay, I'm gonna go just a teeny bit faster. So I'm not a fan of the idea of going this slow. There we go. So much smoke. I mean, it is sea magic, but that's kind of overkill. Okay, it's gonna take us a little bit longer to get to the next station than I thought, but oh well. Well, not much to say now, or just kind of cruising through the countryside. So now we're in this section here. We're now further south or north. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. So this is the first Pro Train world that it looks like you need to like get back into the map. You have to zoom on it and press hard enough on it, and then get back through it. Oh yeah, I actually got a comment on a recent video actually suggesting a way to try to do that. And the suggestion was to go into the map display options, then turn some stuff on and off. But the thing is, that list just tells you, or just lets you decide if, like, what sort of stuff you actually want to display on the map view, rather than like settings that would necessarily help you get actually like through the map. Unless it's like a hack that I don't know about. So maybe like I see this video, maybe can explain. Alright, nearly there. Nearly there. Wow, nearly there. The second to last station stuff. Also got the old German semaphore signals. That's pretty cool. Okay, here the frame rate's a bit better because there's not as much foliage. It's not quite perfect though. Oh, there's a some sort of field where you can play games. Oh, the grass is very shiny. Why is that grass so shiny? That's not how grass texture works. Oh, we gotta stop. So what kind of feels that? Is that like tennis or something? Or soccer? Actually, it might be soccer. I don't know. Or football, as they call it over in Europe, although we have a different kind of football here in the States. I actually don't know anything about those kind of sports. I'm mainly into auto racing. Well, here we are then. At the next stop. Alright, 4 minutes out of schedule. And the doors open, by the way, at the stations? I don't think they do. Yeah. Oh well. Alright, let's keep going. Yep, says it's way left too late. What? Okay, whatever. Alright, fall stretch now. Ooh, it's because we got the 50. Yes. Was a pretty cool bridge coming up. It's 281. Flow. Bridge. It's a high bridge. Yes. It's pretty cool. Alright, follow stretch to Blumberg. Blumberg Zohalas. Oh, there's literally no AI trains in this entire scenario. Like, no, we're the... Oh, I missed the little wagon. It's back at Futzen. Here it is. Yeah, that's where that gray van is with some traction aids and other things. Completely forgot to take a look at that. Oh well. So it's a nice route, I guess. Wow, it's a lot better than the than the Halls Junction that we looked at last week in Trainz 2. That route is a total disaster. Alright, nearly there. Ah, and the frame's going back down again. Of course. But we're already reaching our final destination. And it's more... Wait, were we just there? No way, we're going back by the soccer field. Interesting. The high bridge. Or a trestle bridge, I think they're called. And yeah, we're still running adjacent to the line that we were just driving on. You know, I was thinking though, so there's no AI trains in this scenario, but there are stations with like 2 tracks. You could have at least had like a train going in the opposite direction when like we meet them at a station or something. But nah, we're the only train in this entire world. Well, here we are then, on the home stretch. Through one last tunnel. Long tunnel. Yes. And breathe. And we're now approaching our final destination. So it's another pretty linear route. It's not really like a network sort of route. So this is it. This is every single bit of this entire route. So there you go. And here we are, back at the station where we started this video. Wait, oh! I didn't realize feeling goes down to, whoops. Oh, right at the end. I didn't realize, I forgot speed goes down to 40. So distracted by everything that I just didn't realize that, yeah. Didn't see that coming. Oh well. Here we are then at Blumberg Zollhaus. I think I said Zollhaus before. Yeah, German names, very complicated. And here we are then. Look there, there's some display trains on the track there. Might be able to get a look at that if the game lets us. And here we are. Yeah, there's the other stuff. I just farted. Alright, well done. Scenario completed. Alright, there we go. 4 out of 5 stars. We've got a perfect score if I didn't break the speed limit there. Well. Also, I guess there's a brief look at the sort of on display stuff at this station. I was actually going to show it off in better detail at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. So, oh well, guess you have to get this route so you can see that for yourself in better detail. But, yeah. That's it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.